Good morning. Today is Monday, and our topic for today is adoption. The reason that I chose to call this little video newsletter Tidbits from Tina was because I like the way the word tidbit sort of implies that I'm going to be talking to you about something random. I figured that way I could choose to talk to you about whatever I wanted. I didn't have to feel obligated to teach you something or inspire you in any way. I could just share my thoughts about anything. SpaghettiOs, turkey, whatever. But today I really wanted to talk to you about something special, and that is adoption. It's near to my heart because both of our sons, PJ, who's 23, and Joshua, who's 16, are adopted. They came to us from two separate families in two separate cities, 7 years apart. It wasn't any different, I don't think, the second time around than it was the first time. We were just as amazed and excited about the whole process. I can't imagine that having carried the boys for 9 months in my belly and given birth would have made me feel any more attached and connected to them. Although when we adopted PJ, I insisted on holding him for days because I thought that I had to in order to bond with him. But I can't imagine being able to bond with either of the boys any more than I did. And I will say that the gift of motherhood is just the biggest blessing that God could ever give anyone. I guess if I had to give you any advice or any teaching moment on adoption, I would say just don't look at it any differently than you would a normal placement of a child through childbirth. People sometimes think it's different. The way you feel about the child will be different, or the way you will treat the child will be different. No, if anything, you appreciate so much more that you've been blessed with this gift, and you're thankful to the birth parents that were willing to do what they thought was best for the child. I can only go by my own feelings on adoption, and having never been through the childbirth process, but my husband is a biological father as well as an adoptive father, and for him, he's always said that there is no difference whatsoever in the way he feels about his kids. He loves them all the same, and I believe him. I can't even imagine there ever being a difference. So if I can share that with you, then maybe you'll have a little bit better understanding. If anyone that you know adopts a child, you can maybe relate a little bit more, having heard that from me. I will share one little poem with you, though, that someone had given me in the form of a plaque when PJ was born, and it hung on our wall until our house flooded in Braithwaite during Hurricane Isaac. And that poem was an adoption creed. The author was unknown, but this is how it went. Not flesh of my flesh, nor bone of my bone, but still miraculously my own. Never forget for a single minute, you didn't grow under my heart, but in it. And that's so true. Have a wonderful Monday, and I will talk to you tomorrow.